Hello bookworms, welcome to another video. Today I will be reviewing The Darkest Star by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I really absolutely love the cover of this book with the star confetti all over it. It's so pretty, and the words are embossed, like they're raised a little bit. I borrowed this from my public library. It's in the youth section. Jennifer Armentrout usually does more adult themed books and like spicy adult books. This one is youth for sure. It is age appropriate. But I highly enjoyed it. I got it from the Kindale Library in Stephenville, Newfoundland. If you live in Newfoundland, you can borrow it from any library in Newfoundland. If you don't live in Newfoundland, check out your public library. You never know what good books they've got. But anyway, I am a huge fan of Jennifer L. Armentrout. If you don't know that already, I have read several of her other books. They're on the shelf here behind me. I don't own them all yet, but I will. And I bought this from the library, and before I read book 2 and 3, I'm going to buy the series because I read this in a day. I stayed up. I started it after I got to work, so like after 11 o'clock. And work was slow yesterday, so I had time to read at work. And then I stayed up to finish it last night. So, yeah. I found it engaging and page-turning. I should read... Oh, here it's on. 17-year-old Evie Dasher knows firsthand the devastating consequences of humanity's war with the stunning, otherworldly Luxon. Evie was just a kid when the aliens were defeated, but her life was forever changed when her father, Sergeant Jason Dasher, was killed during one of the deadly battles. When Evie is caught up in a raid at a notorious club known as one of the few places where humans and the surviving Luxon can mingle freely, she meets Luke, an unnaturally beautiful guy she initially assumes is a Luxon. But he is in fact something much more secret and much more dangerous. Her growing desire to know about Luke will lead her deeper and deeper into a world she's only heard about, revealing secrets long buried, a betrayal that could tear her life apart, and an attraction that could be the very end of her. So this is in a world it's Earth, and it's modern times, and it's after the Luxon aliens have invaded, and then they live amongst us afterwards, like the ones that wanted to stay, that didn't really want to be part of the war. They have the ability to look human. And I guess they're mostly human shaped. But anyway, I highly, highly enjoyed the book. Evie and Luke, their characters are well written. You meet several friends as well, like a couple of Luke's friends that are also aliens, and several of Evie's friends from high school, and Evie's mother. The pace was really good. It was a steady, even pace. There's some exciting parts that were a little fast. Obviously, I thought it was good because I couldn't put it down. I think it worked well. The storyline, I've seen stories similar to that where it's aliens. Obviously, the Body Snatchers comes to mind. They actually mention it in the book about the Body Snatchers. There's several small pop culture references throughout the book, like different movies and like Instagram and stuff like that. I didn't feel it was too predictable. The one main betrayal I figured out. I wouldn't say I figured it out too quickly, but I figured it out early enough. There was some others that totally surprised me, and there's a few empty spaces, but being as it's the book one of a series, they're going to answer those questions in the other books for sure. So those twists, we'll see how it goes. But besides that, it didn't feel too predictable, but I haven't read a lot of Alien books. The only other one, let's see, what else did I read with? The Host by Stephanie Myers, which is similar, where there's an alien that wants to have a happy life with the humans. They see things a little bit differently. If you haven't read The Host by Stephanie Myers, that is a really good book. It's about aliens who come to Earth, but they're not, they actually take over our bodies like hosts. Like they're parasitic in a way. But anyway, has an interesting story too. I won't spoil it. It is... The romance between Luke and Evie is sweet and slow burn, a lot of flirting and stuff like that. But like I said before, it is a youth book. So like younger people can read it, 10, 12, 14, depending on how their reading level is. There's not a lot of huge words in it, I would say. Most people could understand it. Emotions it gave me... excitement, happiness, a little bit of anger and frustration. I'm going, not too much sadness. There wasn't a lot of sad, like minor sad. Definitely didn't make me cry like some other books I've read. There's one spot right at the beginning, small spoiler, but it's right at the beginning of the book, so it doesn't like spoil the main plot or anything. But I found Luke's character, he was acting out of character. Once you get further into the book and you get to know him and you realize he's acting out of character, he's quite rude to Evie when they first meet at the beginning of the book. And that is really out of character. Once you get to know them, like it does make sense as to why he was quite so rude to her then. I found that a little weird, but after that, it's good. Oh, it's written in Evie's point of view. I'm pretty sure it's first person, yeah. First person from Evie's point of view. No other, it doesn't skip back and forth between anyone else. The ending was very satisfying. I liked that there wasn't any major cliffhangers. I'm totally fine with not being able to read the next one right away, since I want to buy them. I would give it a 5 out of 5 star rating. The plot is complex. Left me thinking about certain things. I can't tell you though. The characters feel real. They're relatable. I could see them growing. Quite the page turner. I could not put it down. Like I said, I read it in less than a day. And I have to own them. I have to. And I love the cover. It's beautiful. But anyway, yeah. 5 out of 5 stars. Highly, highly recommend. And it's a good one for people if you haven't read Jennifer Armentrout before, but you're not really into the spicy books. It's a good one for that. And the Luxon, she actually has another series that have the Luxon in it, and I think it's actually one of the other characters in this one. I can't remember his name. But one of Luke's friends, I believe, is one of the main characters in that series. I don't know how that one goes. I haven't read it. I don't know if that one is also spicy or not. But I might check out the first one just to see what it's like. But yeah, totally recommend The Darkest Star by Jennifer L. Armentrout. Read it. Love it. And I hope you guys have an absolutely wonderful day.